My old eyes could not. Holy crap. Just a minute. Let me do this right. This is Go 100 I've been telling y'all about. I definitely want to do this right.
We're being raided. Mom, hide the sign.
Oh my God. Thank you so much, Jeff, for that raid. Appreciate it so much. Hopefully hopefully the translator is working. Okay, so now we are recording for YouTube. So
Oh,
we
cool.
will do some answers and all that kind of stuff. Anything that you want to share, like what inspired Bucks County, PA, and your plans for the future of it, and all that kind of stuff. So anything you want to share, just go for that.
Right. Well, the inspiration was kind of everything. There's a lot of Europe maps out there. Not much. Yeah, a lot of Midwest and everything, but there's nothing from Pennsylvania that I could ever find anyway. A couple people talking about it, but nobody ever did it. And it's a challenging terrain. There's square fields anywhere. It's a lot of breaks in between, and it just seemed like a fun map to try.
Yeah.
And from what I could see on other people's websites, that there was a lot of people interested in something like this. So I
Oh
figured,
yeah.
why not?
Well, I tell you right now, I'm gonna love it. So it's
That's
right up
good.
my alley. There's a lot of people, like oftentimes when you're on Facebook and stuff, they're be like, well, what does everybody want and all that kind of stuff, big
Mhm.
farm and small farm and all that. I always get outvoted. I mean, I always for what people wants. And you watch a lot of big streamers, they're doing maps with great big modded combines and all that kind of stuff. And
Yep.
that's all fun, but I don't know. I just really love to be able to do, the stuff like I do because it's a little different, it's a little slower. I can talk to chat and all that, and just
Right.
not stressed out over money and crap happening in the game and all that. So,
Well, this is definitely going to be the map for you then, I think.
yeah, I think so. I mean, I know that you're not going to do them. Now, what about the silos? Is these silos going to stay in? Are they going to be able to be sold or what?
No, it's for this one. It's going to be completely different than all my other maps. With all my other ones, everything is replaceable. It can be sold, it can be bought, it can be put anywhere. With these, they are where they are. I did not incorporate them as a placeable, um, just because I know a lot of guys want to get in and create the map themselves and move stuff around and create their own farms. But I really wanted to maintain the integrity of the map, you know, for the life of it. So I didn't do that for these. But what I did was there's a lot of empty field. If you look in the very bottom southwest corner, there's probably like 8 plots that you saw with nothing but trees and fields down there. So you're able to buy those lands. Yep, if you keep going out all the way to the left there,
Okay.
and you go to lands, so you can buy all those different plots, and you can create your own fields, your own farms, do whatever you want to do. And there's other places tucked in between some of the fields throughout the map as well that you can create your own places. So if you don't like what's there, you can still do your own stuff.
Okay.
But I really wanted to keep the map as it was and hope that people would like it the way it is. But you can't please everybody, so I had to throw in some options for people to do their own thing.
Hello, David from Facebook. Thanks so much for coming by to the Twitch channel. I really appreciate it. Glad to have you.
Eagles fan, all right.
Yeah. Okay, so for somebody like me that might want to put in really old silos and some stuff like that, I might be better off down this way.
Yeah, so you're going to have, like I said, this whole area here is nothing. You're going to have to clear the land and do stuff like that to get yourself ready. to do what you want to do with it. But it's pretty flat. I mean, it's not perfectly flat, but it's got some good flat terrain and a little bit of hill to it to give it some depth. But there are some fields, empty fields around in between that you can also, if you want to do like a small farm or just like a silo or something like that, you can do as well.
Right.
And they're relatively inexpensive.
Yeah.
I kept default setting, but they're still achievable. I don't. Most fields are like 100 to 250,000, which isn't bad. So this is still being developed right now. I still got to put some trees in there. It's not going to be completely wooded, but there's going to be some work to do to clear out what you want.
So, Eagles fan is actually from Bucks County.
Awesome. Is this David? Who I've been talking to? Let's see here.
Yeah, it's David.
Okay. David. Yep.
Actually, this is a really nice area to be able to start in and kind of make your own farms. I really wouldn't clear or do much with it other than just maybe adding a house or something like that. Like you said, most of the prices are pretty spot on.
All right.
So I made a little bit of paint and stuff like that. It's got a nice row of the hills, nice blend of trees.
Yep. And there's some things like the dead trees can't be cut down. So it gives you, when you're building a field, there's always things you go around a tree or you have a little cropping in there and somewhere in the middle. So kind of.
So if you want a field here, just put you a couple more trees down, kind of make you a little island in the middle of the field and go with it.
Yep, exactly.
That's fine. But there's more than enough places through here to be able to make, for somebody like me does old tractors, old farming. I mean, I can make 15 fields out here if I wanted to, but these fields are pretty much just right as they are as far as sizes and stuff. So,
yep. Yeah, that's, Pennsylvania's got a lot of small fields, a ton of fields, but most of them are pretty small. And they're broken up like that, where they got just little berms in between them, separating them out so you can do multiple crops.
right.
But this has the option you can combine these as well. If somebody likes big fields, can easily plow them up and turn them into one big field.
Right. Well, that's good. For people that likes big farm, maybe little hills, so it can appeal to some people. Maybe does like European maps and stuff like that as well.
Absolutely. And there's some cool stuff too. Like there's an abandoned barn back there with some old equipment laying around it, and there's just some neat stuff running around. You saw the police car that had trapping you.
Yeah. My equipment don't go over 10 mile an hour. It's gonna be hard, and I don't drive any cars, so it's gonna be kind of hard for them to kind of mess with me. So,
All right.
I'll just say, "Hey," and keep on going. Okay, David. So you're from PA. So you excited, or you liking the looks of it? Have you actually seen the map?
Under 200 horse, that's pretty good. This will be a good map for that because there's a lot of small fields and there's a lot of curves and turns and obstacles in the field. So you can't really do anything too big.
Oh yeah. Well, the equipment that I use is not in this game, so
Yeah, same here.
I use really old stuff. So I run like 40 to 100 horsepower, and that's it.
Wow.
So, yeah. Alright, I can do field 20. It's right here beside us. If y'all haven't seen the map, the ones that's here visiting, this is what it looks like. Some of the field still has to be finished. You will have jobs. And it's very different as far as that what I like to hear. What part is that? As far as keeping the horsepower down?
Yeah, you can see all the little fields around there. There are some big fields, but for the most part, there's a ton of small ones too to keep you busy.
So is this a 4X map?
It's actually, I always thought it was a 4X, but it's like, I guess it's considered a 2X. It's 2048 by 2048.
Well, here's a cool thing. I actually like a lot of sell points, and I don't, one or two. I mean, I've played some 4Xs that has like two sales points, and you have to drive forever. You
Yeah.
got one, two, three, four, five, six, seven just for your grains alone.
Yeah, I tried to give you some options there.
Yeah, y'all see this? This thing is littered in sell points. You're not going to have to drive for 3 hours to get to a sell point, and your price is going to be really competitive. You got green arrows all over this thing.
And what's nice too is I did for bales and like cotton and straw and hay bales, and there's only one wool place, but I did several bale points as well.
Yep,
So,
I see you got three of them.
yep.
Let's see, bales.
Because usually there's only one on the map, and I was like, you need more than that.
Well, you got two. You got your biogas tax takes their
Yep.
usual stuff. I noticed that it just says transporting job. That's because the fields
Yeah.
isn't done yet,
Well,
right?
yeah, the contracts are there, but they're from the original game that I created the mod from. So they're not placed, they're not done or edited. They're still just, they're there. That's it.
Right.
So you can try to do them, but like the what do you call them? Where you actually landed take the markers or like floating in the air somewhere. So
Right. And one thing is kind of let me unfold this thing. Act like I don't see. I don't even have to unfold my stuff. That shows you just how out of I am on this. And literally doing this really big equipment would be pretty much useless on these small
yeah,
fields. Medium to small be great, but like you said, you can join your fields.
yep,
So if you want to do some monster farming and all that kind of stuff, you still can. You just join your fields. But I love these
absolutely.
layouts of these fields.
And you can make them bigger. Like all to your left there is nothing but open ground. So
Right.
if you want to expand that field, you can, or put another one in.
Yep.
So
And I assume you could even take this weird shape out of it if they just didn't like that as well. Like
yeah,
right over there in
absolutely.
that section there. I don't know
Hmm.
why you would, because literally it would just be turning into another Healy map. It is kind of
Right.
the negotiating the islands and all that kind of stuff that kind of gives the map something unique and some kind of a different flavor.
Absolutely. Like I said, it's challenging, so it'll keep you on your toes. And it's true to Pennsylvania. When I did the overlay from Google Earth, these are the exact field layouts. So like this is what the fields here are like.
So you just try to stick with it, or is it using
Well,
that thing that they talk about so much where it actually does the exact height and depth and all that stuff?
no, I tried doing that. I couldn't quite get it working. There's a lot of tools and utilities involved in that. So
Right.
all I did was I took a screenshot, put it on a plane, and then just painted everything out to where it was, matching up to the actual overlay. So the hills aren't exact, but the roads are the exact layout, and the fields are the exact layout.
Cool. Well, coming from Bucks County, PA, Eagle, you travel down any of these roads that's on this map?
I'm sure he did. Allentown Road cuts right down the middle there. So right off to your left hand side.
Because to me, uh, making maps personal is what means so much to me. Kind of like BK puts her province.
Hmm.
There's been historical things, or you take like Tater Farms put his loss of his pet in it and all that kind of stuff. Whenever you're
Nice.
doing something like Bucks County, PA, or something like that, and you're actually putting in their environments, especially for somebody like Eagle, this could be a map that they would love for a very long time.
That's what I'm hoping for, yeah.
Yep, he says,
Yeah,
"Oh yeah." So,
I'm sure. Now, this ain't gonna look nothing like it, but because I had to do some tweaking to make it work with the game with the sell points, and
right.
we don't have a lot of that stuff, so gonna have to change it up a little bit. But Now, I do have a seasons geo for Pennsylvania as well that I'm working on. It's going to have all the multi-fruit and everything tied in with it. I still got to test it and put it in. It is seasons ready. It's just I haven't messed with the geo yet. So that once I
Cool.
get this multiplayer thing figured out, then I'll get that in there and make sure all the crops are going to work.
There is a lot of people that really like seasons and multi-fruit, so that
Mm-hmm.
would actually appeal to them. There's I think sugar cane caused some issues with some people to use the sugar cane in yours.
It's there, but it's because it's part of the default map. But this will have everything but hops and tobacco I took out. So I was just having issues with the hops with the cutter effect. So I just took them out. I figured there's really no use for them anyway. So we don't really do a lot of that farming here anyway. So
Right.
um,
David says we have great sized fields here.
sure do. And I'm not doing any global company stuff. I edited the animal foods so that they incorporate the multi fruit. So you can feed your horses clover. You can feed your cows hay. I mean, not hay, alfalfa. Like you can incorporate all the other stuff, and it'll show you when you go up and buy your animals what kind of feed they take. Um, so it gives you a little more stuff. You don't have to just grow, oats and hay for horses. You got other options too.
Well, I'm not doing old style farming. I do love it. It is my gameplay, but we're actually showcasing this map that TnT Modding is coming at. It's going to be the map that I do my old style farming on.
Yeah, that was something I really wanted to get involved in because it was just makes it more interesting.
Right. And you do incorporate a lot of your stuff. And I don't know if y'all seen my other videos and stuff, but Terry is a master at trains. And there is no trains on this map.
No, there's not.
But Terry is a magician with trains. But yeah, Banana, I am going to be doing my old iron gameplay. These fields are going to be perfect. Like you said, it won't take me days, but there's I definitely will be doing it. Show me the map. Okay, I will do that. Okay, so this is what the map looks like. Republic is in here a lot with me for my streams, so he lets me know real quick if he likes the
Mhm.
map or not.
That's good.
But Republic is
It's got some good
from,
fields.
yeah, he's from UK, so he's gonna love
Okay.
hills and stuff. So it's got hills.
It's a lot different than the UK, but
You're not gonna have no stone fences or hedge fences or anything like that, but you got very unusual shaped fields,
a lot of
lots,
trees.
yeah, lots of sell points. I mean, tons. So plenty of stuff to sell at. The fields look good size and shape. Yeah,
Yep.
they
No
are.
squirreling in the bunch.
And the thing about it is, it's just not this shape either. So if somebody don't like this, it really don't matter. Just buy a couple of fields and make them the way you want. You can square them up or whatever you want. Right. And here's the border
Farm
so
French too.
far. But if y'all seen Terry's maps, they got nice simple tree lines. It's not all cluttered up. And when he gets all this
Yeah.
up, it'll look super natural and nice through there on that edge. But like I said, this is brand new. It's being built. We'll have traffic. Gonna have people. Terry.
Um, it might. I'm not sure where I'm going to put the people at, but yeah, it might have some people walk around the BJAs and workers or something like that, or the big factories. So
And
there's really no town in this one per se, like most of the other maps have. So
right.
there's no villages or anything.
Now this map right here, part right here, is broken. This little bitty tiny spot of weed is all you can put in this great big field. But we're gonna get that fixed.
That's it.
No, this field isn't ready yet. So the ones
Yeah,
that
so
actually
there's
has it
60 fields, and I've only done maybe about 12 of them. So they take a lot of time to get them,
right.
especially since they're not square. Uh, this is very time consuming.
Yep. And your traffic will be on the right hand side, even though you got all these
Yes,
hills and stuff.
yes, it
This
will.
And it is an actual spot in Hucks County, PA. And of course, Eagles fan is from there. So he's going to be the critique. He's the one going to tell us, do you have an ETA on completion? That
The way it's going, probably I'm thinking about 2 months before final completion.
Now, see, I like these kind of islands. That's just, it's a nice blend of trees. It looks natural. You got your bushes, you got a mix of trees, something for you to negotiate here. And I guess if people don't like it, they can clean all this up and put it out in just a field.
Yeah, they can probably cut it all down and plow it up.
Except for dead trees. Dead
Except for
trees are
dead trees, yes. Dead
dead.
trees are can't cut down.
Yep. So you just gotta live with it.
That's it.
But this is where it's at thus far, so it's still a long ways from being completed. And of course,
The biggest reason is because there's so much detail with the trees and bushes, and that's
right,
just taking most of the time right now in the fields.
I like this here. Going up to this house, that looks really nice.
And that's the tricky part, getting everything with, because there ain't nothing flat out here.
Right.
A lot of uneven terrain, so. And then all these breaks along the roads with the bushes and the trees, that's pretty much common everywhere out here. Every road's going to be filled with them. So there's a lot to add.
So there's his Twitch channel. If y'all want to actually watch it, because he's going to be streaming like him actually building stuff. He has a Facebook page, which is TnT Modding as well. He has a Patreon, so if you want to get like early access to being able to play on the map, maybe help do some testing,
Yep, absolutely.
give info and stuff
there'll
like
be
that.
A lot of the videos that I'm going to do for the build is going to be Patreon only. And for now, the map itself will be released only on Patreon as well. It won't be public, just because there's so much involved and so much time with this map. It's just really too much.
Yeah. I still can't get over that you win Fortnite. Me either. I can't get over it either. The bushes need to be just a little bit bigger. And keep a sniper rifle in my hand. I'm usually alright.
That's why it's going to take so long. There's with all the cow fields too, and the horses, they're not open pasture, but there's several pastures within them. If you check them out, I don't know if I had them ready or not when you did the last video. They'll actually go throughout all the pens. So even though they're sectioned off, they'll graze that whole area.
Right. And I actually love that. To me, it's just, after I have seen one person do it, it's almost a darn requirement for me. What is it, like a painted area that they're supposed to walk in and you expand that painted area, or what?
Yeah, I wish it were painted. It's like the fields are. It's a bunch of planes that you got to lay down for navigation mesh, and then that tells them where they can walk. But the tricky part's when it's sloped. You got to all be touching and line up, and just perfectly. Otherwise, you'll get errors with it. So
Yeah.
and if they're squares only, so that's what makes it so difficult. Just like the fields, they're square planes. So to do these round corners, that one corner could take about 10 different planes to get it covered perfectly.
For them to be able to walk and get around the map and stuff, then, it makes it more realistic to what you actually have. So,
Yep, absolutely. Yeah, that's what I did. I mean, the cows are pretty flat, but there's a large area for them. It's broken up into 3 different pens, and the sheep are broken up into the main husbandry, and then 2 separate large pens as well after that, which will be to your right, I believe. Yeah, right behind you. Well, the cows are right here to your right. So you got the main area right there with the stall, and then there's right here. There's a section. So this is one section. It goes through a gate, and all the gates are functional, so you can open them up.
okay.
And then it'll go behind the manure pit there to another gate, and it goes all the way back.
And they will walk this whole fenced in area.
Yep, they'll walk the whole area. Now
Okay.
they'll walk through the gates, unfortunately, just because there's no way to
Well, they'll do
change
that in
that.
real life. So,
Right?
Republican
But
Raider wants to know. So he's only going to release the map to Patron.
that is correct.
Do you have any? What's the link on that? You want to type your link in that so they can find out what's involved as far as possible cost and all that kind of stuff.
I can, yeah. So I have three different tiers, which are all displayed on the page. So you'll see all that. And basically, like I said earlier, it's just because this is such a large time-consuming map. Is why I'm doing that. Now, it's not to say in a year or so I may release it publicly. It's just right now I don't have a lot of followers. I only got one. So yeah, there's your old stuff I put in there for you.
There's my old tractor.
That's wonderful.
What about for some of these people that's really big streamers, like I don't know, like Republic or Morpheus has a big following too. If they sign up for a patron and stuff like that, would you be willing to do something like this or some multiplayer gameplay with your patrons?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
So
This is all new to me, so I'm still still learning all the streaming and the multiplayers. But yeah, once I get into it, I'd love to do more of it.
right,
Because I think not that I'm done map making, but this one here, I'm going to take a break for a little and just get back to playing the game. And this is a map I can really spend a lot of time playing on and have some fun with it. And I'd love to do that multiplayer.
right. I was just thinking maybe maybe some of your supporters and stuff. I mean, you may have to do tier level or whatever, but for some of these streamers that's really big and like I said, Republic and Morpheus is real good friends and stuff like that. You take like them doing multiplayer or streaming your game or something like that. Could help also build up your patron stuff, kind of like me and you are doing.
Right? Absolutely. Hopefully, I get all this figured out soon. It's a lot to learn.
Yeah, just take your time because I mean, like I said, it was because of Republic and all them that helped me with Twitch, and Republic lets me know all the time if my stuff isn't right, and he helps me fix it and stuff. So it's good to have friends on Twitch, and Twitch has a lot of great people who streams and is in it and stuff like that that can really help you out.
Right.
So I'm enjoying it so far.
Good. Hey, if you get a chance to take another break from that, I'll show you a couple of little hidden things I got
Oh
going on.
yeah, I'm tickled death to take a break. You just tell me where and where you want me to be. Oh, but it's going now. If I'm sitting here staring at this, that might be a little difficult because this is kind of like
Well, I'm going to show you some more. So if you head
tractor
over
smud for
to
me.
the sheep farm,
Okay, so we're going back down here.
yep, down in the middle to the left, kind of.
I
Go to
can't
your
see.
left.
It's so
Go
small.
straight. Right, right. Go to your right.
Ah,
Other right. There you go, straight ahead.
that little screen delay. Okay, I see it now. My old eyes could not. Holy crap! Just a minute. Let me do this right. This is Go 100 I've been telling y'all about. I definitely want to do this
We're
right.
being raided. Mom, hide the sign.
Oh my God. Thank you so much, Jeff, for that raid. Appreciate it so much. Hopefully hopefully the translator is working. This is amazing. So what I'm doing on here, we're doing a map showing for Farming Simulator. I actually have the author of the map with me. His name is Terry. Dutch, thank you so much for the cheer.
All right, that was fun. I have no idea what just happened, but
We just got raided by Go Hunter. You remember the game Go Hunter I was telling you about that I'm going to be a streaming partner for?
I do, yeah.
They have a stream that they do on Fridays and Saturdays. Except for this Friday and Saturday, they're not going to be streaming, but they stream on Friday and Saturday Go Hunter.
Mm-hmm.
And Jeff picked me to raid, so he brought all his viewers, well, some of them, over to see me.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's amazing. This group of people is very nice, I tell you, to give somebody like me a chance and to do a game as detailed as what this one is. For what all you get in a game and for what all they're doing, it's Go Hunter is going to be amazing. I mean, it really is for a simulator game.
Right here at this lake here where the logs float,
Yep.
the road that goes down to it there actually is a water trigger in there. So you can fill up water tanks through there. That's why the road's there. So it's not just decorative.
Right.
If you don't want to use a water tower or something, that's a place you can go. There will be some more throughout as well. I just haven't added them yet. But that one right now is a water trigger.
Because when you get all your trees and everything in there or whatever, you gonna put anything in here like trees and stuff or what?
Oh yeah, yeah, that'll be filled up with trees. Most of these places here, where there's breaks and fields, will be full of trees.
Okay. So I mean, but you, as long as there's no dead trees in there, you can remove your trees and you can combine your field and make it bigger or whatever. So it's not gonna just stay like you see it now. This is early map look as it's being built. Traffic will be here and everything. Like this right here, that's just cool. And to know that's actually a part of Bucks County, Pennsylvania is just amazing. I love that. I like it how that road just goes off and then up the hill and stuff. This is not flat farming. This is rural county of PA, and it really seems nice.
For an Eagle fan, that is downtown road right there. It goes up that hill.
That's downtown. Let me know. Holy crap. Sarek just gifted out a ton of subs. Sarek is an amazing person. He's one of the biggest supporters of this channel, Go Hunter. And the stuff that he does to support people. Sarek is an amazing guy too. He actually hung out with me after one of the streams, and he was playing a Conquer type game. So yeah, Quinn, he gave my son one too. Pepe's in here. Pepe's another great person. Tarot, that's another great guy that supports Go Hunter very heavily. So, like I said, the community of gamers in this game is just amazing. It's just adopted a whole great deal of people that's just amazing to listen to, talk to, and be with. So, thank you so much for that follow. I appreciate it. And sorry, thank you so much once again. At the end of the stream, I will update the total and stuff, because one thing I do on this channel, and I don't see it a lot, I'm not trying to brag or anything else, it's how much it means to me and my family when y'all do stuff like this. Any money that's gifted or any of that kind of stuff, you're forever a part of something that did something for my family. So your name is going to be up there for as long as I can keep it there. It ain't going to be no 1 month deal or whatever. And I love this kind of stuff right here. Yeah. Floaties. See? This is awesome. I love it. This lets you know just kind of what people actually does when they're building maps. Sometimes y'all will copy and paste some stuff like this to place it down or move it around or have to lower it or level it or whatever, but it all has to go. But seeing houses and trains up in the sky and under the map and all that is hilarious, and it's cool to see what they have to go through and all the different layers of the map that they have to work with and the work that they have to do, which is why I love showcasing maps.
This
It's
was kind of neat that I put in here too. Sorry, JD, didn't mean to interrupt you there.
no, you're doing fine.
So I ran in this little culvert here, all the reeds growing. So you have like a little drainage ditch, and then it goes through under the driveway here and out to like a little retention pond there, you know. So that was something kind of a little different that I did.
I like it.
It was a little fun to play with.
I love cross drains on maps.
Pretty
Republic,
decorative, but
thank you so much for the cheer. Republic likes to keep his lead. He told me he was actually battling another friend of mine that's from Europe that comes over and talks every once in a while. They got in a little cheer war there for a while. But yeah, thank you so much again, Sark. Sark and, like I said, Republic, they mean so much to me and my family, man. They are constantly supporting me, and they had me crying the first time they raided me. I was over here, I was like wiping tears and stuff. I was so overwhelmed. I swore I would not cry anymore. So I'm gonna keep it together, guys. But so, what do y'all think about the map so far? I know we got one or two that's pretty excited about it.
hopefully we get a lot of people. That'd be really nice.
Yeah, well, there's a lot of Farm Simulator players in here, as well as Go Hunter and Go Rush Game, and of course some that does shooting game stuff like that. And they all kind of came together to play, Go Hunter the game in the future and stuff. So it shows the diversity of the group that is here, as well as simulator players. So
Sounds cool.
yeah, definitely, they
Hey,
are
dude,
they are
there's
great.
one more spot I want to show you too, bud. I'm trying to think. We got distracted last time I was going to show you, but once you fill up there,
I'll grab
there's
it.
a-
Where you want me to be?
all right, so across the street from the shop, or right behind the shop, the vehicle shop. Wherever you're at here, to your left.
Shop. Right over here?
Yeah, see all the trees behind it?
Yeah.
If you go in from the road right there, follow those trees up. There's like an old dirt driveway to the left there.
Ah! Oh, there it is.
So you can follow this up, and it goes to just a little decorative something to in here. Overgrown.
Oh, my
old,
baby. Hey, is that Nostalgic Farmer's building? Or one like he uses?
The abandoned barn, yeah.
And that Nostalgic Farmer is awesome. He's got all these toys heading around the map for me to find. Yeah, she's
Just
beautiful.
an old abandoned barn with some equipment laying around.
Right. That's awesome to have little treasures around the map. Of course, you get something like their area or even my area, you got so many gems like this.
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
there's
Better
a
than just having some woods laying around, put something in it.
right. There's actually a barn where I work. The guy I work for is a farmhand. He's got 3 properties, and where he's building his massive monster of a house, he has an old barn there. And up in the loft, up at the very top, is a basketball goal. They play basketball up inside of the top of that barn. And,
Wow, that's cool.
it's pretty cool to keep the rain stuff off of it. Of course, if the boards break or something stupid like that happens, you're in trouble. But the thing that they used to do, you can see all the, you got plant material on there and everything else from straw and hay and stuff being stored up in there and all that. And then looking right there, you got a basketball goal, and that's what they did. So that's just, yeah, so it's just really cool. That's a very good question, Eagle. What am I the most impressed about with the map so far? Anybody knows me knows I love natural. It has to be natural. If you throw up a 2D cardboard background border, it's going to not irritate me, but it's just going to turn me off. And all of Terry's maps, all of them, y'all can literally go and grab any map you want off of Mod Hub or off his Facebook that has to do with his past maps. the lines and everything is just beautiful. You take like this right here. When I walk out my door, I see stuff like this. And when I get into a simulator game, we're simulating real life. I want to see stuff like this. And I want to see it about 5 or 10 mile an hour because PPT, people, places, and things. That's psychology and sociology for you. We are a product of our environment. So I grew up in the past on a red belly Ford and stuff like that. So I like to do old school. I kind of brought up on old music and stuff, even though, now this is going to blow your mind, I listen to Five Finger Death Punch, Queensryche, and all this other music. That's the stuff that I listen to, but I listen to a little bit of everything. So I'm kind of good for any kind of music and stuff like that, but you got the right environment makes a map. Because to me, if you go through mini map, I don't care if it's squared up fields or what it is, it has to feel right, or you're not going to keep playing with it. You're going to start looking for that next map. Also, maps, I like it to where you work your way up. I don't like big starts with all equipment. Sorry. That's why I just go through and sell everything. And I will delete my money. Like when I started, a lot of people love that kind of stuff. They want all the money they can get, all the equipment they can get, and that's fine. That's your play style. There's no, you asked me what I'm impressed with. So this is my kind of gameplay. I want to be able to sell stuff and kind of make the experience mine. Whereas with this map, I just need to go to the other side of the map or something because Terry is trying to recreate, make spot on what it is to be in Bucks County, PA. So to me, I'm impressed with that. It don't have to be about JD. He's doing what he feels is right, and that's what makes it right. So that looks very nice through here.
Yeah, this is one of the areas almost done. It's close anyway.
That's impressive. I like that. This is so awesome. I love that white picket fence, these old buildings. I'm going nuts over here. I love this right here. This is what gets me excited about a map. I want to see stuff like this.
And then the one where you were looking at the old iron hanging out there, that's the modding well bank farm.
Yeah.
So, and then there's a white one off to the right in the sheep farm as well. So.
I like this. Yeah. This looks really nice right here.
This is all functional too. If you go straight back, that's your straw trigger. And the doors up top open, and everything on the bottom opens as well. So you got lots of storage.
Everything? It does. And you can even fit through the door. That was one of my deals I was talking about. How, how, like right there, where it kind of gets your collisions and stuff. Yep. The other game that's coming out, literally, they just don't even have that issue.
So this is your straw trigger, and the straw plane's actually inside the building. So the horses will go in there, the straw's in there. All these doors open as well.
Yeah.
The gate's open. So it's pretty neat.
This is nice. I like this area. And do you have the horses set up to where it goes all the way out to here?
Oh, yeah. The entire fenced area they'll go in.
Yeah. So, y'all know the end game where you just got that nice little tiny square. You won't have that here. The horse is going to be walking all over this.
Same with the sheep and the cows. They're the same thing. They're all throughout the pens. They graze. Like I said, when you buy the animals, it'll actually tell you what all they can feed them.
Yeah, that's nice. That is very nice.
Grass is a little big. Might have to make that a little smaller.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that got so tall. But you can always mow it too, I guess.
Right.
That's part of the job, right?
Right. Let's see.
The cattle farm is set up the same way. So all of the animal husbandries are set up the same way.
I'll drive over.
Yeah, Okay, so to the right here is the sheep. So you got the red bank barn there from Modding Will, and then you got another white bank barn in the back as well.
It ain't like we're actually going to be spending or losing any money. You got these farm walls, my tractor place around here, pretty much everywhere, getting me all excited to play Old Iron on here, man.
Now this I redid a little bit too. So I made that door to your left closable.
Okay.
That was always open, and that's where your manure pit was. Manure is now, I forget where I put the manure. I think it's inside the shed still. But I redid the hay there a little bit, so everything's a little bit different in here. It's, yeah, I moved those gates around. So.
Where's the?
So if you go towards the back, there's another gate to your left, a cattle gate, and that'll take you out into the other fields. Oh, the trigger?
Yeah.
Sorry, it's but right there, it's right in front of you. Second, the lag. Through the double gate, where you open that door. Nope. To the main building.
You may haven't got there yet.
No, the main
Oh,
building.
the main building over here?
Yeah. There's across from the manure bin. So right inside there.
There it is. I didn't say it wasn't marked, so.
Yeah, it's small too. I might have to make that a little bigger.
Let me get a few more sheep in here.
But so this is a stock area that this mod came with, but then I added everything in the back to make it bigger.
Okay, we got 3 there. There they are. They're gonna walk through here too, right?
Yep. Just follow that one sheep.
Oh shoot, they're all the way back here. And over here. So that one actually is for all these areas?
Yep.
Oh, that's pretty cool. Hear me open that up so y'all walk through there. I don't know why Terry's got you all locked up in here. You can just go right on through there.
And there's a gate down the bottom so you can get tractors in there, whatever you need to do as well.
Okay.
And off the top here, so.
Alright.
Yeah, I get tired of the little areas that everybody's restricted to. The animals need to be out grazing through a big field. So.
Exactly. Aww. Come on in. Alright, y'all stop that.
Thanks, Eagle.
Let's find another place to check out. That just screams this here. And it's not like a map. Okay, that's paint in a great big gray area, drop it down, and, you know, and go. It looks very realistic and very natural through here.
That's what I try. It's a lot of blending of paint textures and the grass and all that. But it's getting there.
Your water's spilling out everywhere. Oh, what are you doing with the gas can by your water tower, man?
Well, you know. So yeah, your chickens are over there. It's a small field, but it'll hold, I think, 250 chicken or something like that.
I do know that their repair shop, it's kind of hard to get a decent header in there, but I love this repair shop.
It is, and I made these. This was only functional on the sliding doors. All the doors are functional now, so you can actually go out the back door, and that'll take you to the other side of the hayloft.
Oh, cool.
The animal trigger for this is next to the slurry tank there.
Loud enough will it come over to this other field too?
Uh-huh. They'll be everywhere.
There they go. Looking good, looking good. So, yeah, Eagles fan, that's kind of what gets me excited about a map. Looking natural, like I said, I mean, most people that reviews map and stuff isn't going to stop to look at a cross train or something, and I do. It has to look right. That's what gets me excited. It's what gets me excited. I mean, this looks like something that I would see in my area. So, yeah, I love it.
I do appreciate it. Thank you.
I appreciate you allowing me to go on this journey with you.
Anytime.
Seasons ready with release. Yes,
Yes.
he always does seasons, and it works great.
It's seasons ready right now. Actually, you can play seasons if you want. I just don't have the geos in. Yeah, I gotta head out. So whatever you want to do, man, keep playing, enjoy it, have fun.
Holy sh! Are you serious? Sorry, thank you so much. Dude, you are going to get me down again. Thank you so much. You're an amazing person. You